In the last class, we have discussed about the solubility of solids in liquids. In this class, we will discuss the solubility of gases in liquids. So, gases dissolve very easily in liquids to form homogeneous solutions. So, this solubility of gases in liquids depends upon four factors, that is nature of solute, nature of solvent, temperature, and pressure. Nature of solutes and solvents. Suppose if you consider gases like oxygen, nitrogen and hydrogen, so they they dissolve very to a smaller extent. Gas like oxygen, nitrogen and hydrogen, if you try to dissolve them, so these gases will dissolve to a smaller extent. And if you try to dissolve gases like ammonia, sulfur dioxide and HCl, hydrogen chloride, so these will dissolve very easily or to a larger extent. That is due to the reaction of this ammonia or sulfur dioxide with water. If you mix this ammonia gas with water, one of the proton from the hydrogen, so that will be given to this lone pair of nitrogen to form NH4 OH. So it forms NH4OH, and SO2 that will be dissolved to form H2SO3. So based on the reaction of the solute with the solvent, we can say that if the solutes are capable of reacting with the solvent, then they can be easily dissolved. Whereas oxygen or nitrogen or hydrogen, so they are not reactive with water molecule to that extent, so therefore their solubility is lesser compared to these gases. Okay. The next one is effect of temperature. The solubility of gases decreases with increase in temperature. Suppose if I consider a container in which if I take a gaseous molecule and liquid solvent, water. If I try to dissolve the gaseous molecules and if I give the temperature to this container, these gaseous molecules will attain a kinetic energy and therefore their solubility decreases. Let us assume that this is the vapor phase of solution and this is the solution. These molecules will go into the vapor phase, hence if you increase the temperature, the solubility of gaseous molecules in solution decreases. If I consider the graph, let us take this as solubility. We will take solubility on the x-axis and temperature on the y-axis. As the temperature decreases, the solubility increases. Now, since the dissolution of gaseous molecules in liquids is generally an exothermic reaction, Hence, an increase in temperature will always make the gaseous molecules to soluble in lesser amount in the given solvent. The fourth factor is effect of pressure. Now, if you consider a container in which you are going to take solvent and solid particles, that is gaseous particles, and if you try to dissolve them, so its solubility increases with increase in pressure. Solubility increases with increase in pressure. Now, let us apply the pressure on this container. Now, this is the empty space and this is the solvent. When you apply the pressure, the gaseous particles which are present on the empty space, they will be try to dissolve with this solvent. Hence, by applying the pressure, we can increase the solubility of gaseous molecules in the solvent. So therefore, what we can say, the solubility of gaseous particles in solution increases with increase in pressure. Henry's law. The law states that at a given temperature, the solubility of a gas in liquid is directly proportional to the partial pressure of the gas. Now, solubility of the gas in liquid. So usually, this solubility of the gas is considered as the mole fractions. Now, if you take any solutions, then we can say that it's a mole fraction. But in case of gases, the solubility is nothing but the vapor pressure or mole fractions. So hence, this mole fraction, it is directly proportional with the partial pressure, or we can say partial pressure is directly proportional with mole fractions. So commonly, the Henry's law is stated as the partial pressure of the gas in the vapor phase is proportional to the mole fraction of the gas in the solution. So partial pressure in the vapor phase is directly proportional with mole fractions. So partial pressure P is directly proportional with the mole fraction. Yes. So here, this partial pressure, if you remove this proportionality term, you have to introduce a proportionality constant. So I will take KH into mole fraction, where this KH is called Henry's constant, and Xi is mole fraction and P is partial pressure. Applications. So at high altitudes, the people who are living in mountains or the mountain climbers will become weak as there will be a lesser oxygen at high altitudes. Since the partial pressure of oxygen is low, they will become weak and they will be unable to think clearly. So these symptoms are called as anoxia. And the second one is increased pressure increases the solubility of atmospheric gases in blood. If you take any scuba divers, so when they dive, so they will come to the surface of the earth. So here the partial pressure will be more, and when they come back, so partial pressure increases, hence the solubility of gaseous molecules will be lesser compared to here. So this will create bubbles in the blood, so that is called as bends. And to avoid such things, so scuba divers are provided with gases mixed with helium, 11% of helium, nitrogen and oxygen. So these gases will be mixed with the cylinders and hence they can respire very easily. And the third application is to have a soft drinks where the carbon dioxide is dissolved. So to make the carbon dioxide dissolve in a liquid, so they are sealed with higher pressure. Thank you.